grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now, today, before we get into the daily market update, okay, we have a lot to cover today, but I want to do some housekeeping stuff. We've got Brad Garlinghouse, our fearless Aquarius King. It is happy birthday to Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple. He is leading an insanely disruptive centralized company, which is Ripple, which is investing in an insanely disruptive decentralized cryptocurrency called XRP. Big shout out to Brad. Big happy birthday to Brad Garlinghouse. Second thing I want to say is make sure you're following me on Twitter right here. Also, make sure you're following me on Instagram. I have a unique trip coming up, so if you want to see like some vlog action, it's gonna be on the story. And if you missed some of the stuff from when I went to Miami for North American Bitcoin Conference, it's all right here. Boom, you could click on this Miami story and watch my entire thing. Now, let's go. What is the overall market? Actually, let's start with Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin, $41,660. If we zoom out, this is a scary chart. Like, what is going on here? Like, all of the EMAs, right, are EMA bands. Market Cypher gives us the combination of 8 EMA bands. All of them are still going into this blue and white, which we want. When it's blue and white, it's bullish, right? Here's a bearish trend when it's gray, okay? So look at this chart, though. It's absolutely, like, flat. If you go to the 1 hour, like, look at this. It is a battle for the death, or it's a battle to the death. Bulls and bears. Like, nobody can seem to push the price anywhere. It looks really weird. Like, that looks really weird compared to the rest, right? So where could this go? This could go like boom, or it could continue going sideways, but that looks like it's trying to make up its mind, and there's an even fight going on between the bulls and the bears. As for what Market Cypher B looks like here, big momentum wave coming. This, the money flow right here looks like it is tapering off and should be going into the green, which is a good sign. On the daily, we're still in the thick of this red money flow that we've had since the start of December. It does look like it's coming down too, so that would be amazing. On the 4 hour, we see we're in the deep, well, not half deep, green money flow there. Honestly, I see Bitcoin going sideways above 40K for a while, unless anything drastic news-wise happens, but I think we're going to hold 40K. I hope we hold 40K. Zooming out, look at what type of coins are pumping here. Do you guys notice anything? Mana, right? Engine, Axie Infinity, Gala Games, Sand, Flow. These are all gaming related coins. Gaming coins are pumping as we speak. The Mana and Sand is happening. Gala and Engine, Axie Infinity right there. Out of those ones, I'm extremely bullish on Engine. If you can get an Engine when it drops below $2, you will thank yourself later. If you get in, like, you should have been getting in here, dude. $1.63. If it does that again, oh my goodness. Like, that is, of course you want to get in as low as possible, but that is amazing. And then Mana and Sand, I think, are a tiny bit overvalued here. Like, in terms of their market cap, it's just so big, and, like, I don't know. But Gala's very good as well. I told people to look into Gala on my TikTok live stream. After this whole run, right? We went from 0.00 to 75 cents. Crazy. Now, zooming out again to the whole market, 24-hour volume, 62 billion. So that is very low today. And I can kind of feel that there's not much going on in the market. 64 or 62 billion right there. We dipped below 1.8 trillion or 1.9 trillion on the market cap, total market cap. QNT is still holding this $130, right? You guys know I sold a tiny bit of my stack at 137. At 137, because I do anticipate that this comes down more, right? I'm thinking this is going to come down more. And that's because we didn't go up and just break this $150. That would have been perfect. Now, Hbar as well. Want to zoom out on Hbar here. Basically, I don't think that Hbar is going back down anytime soon, because look at this. If you look, you can see we broke below this big trend line from the start of the year and immediately went up and got above it again. So, but if we do break down through this, I expect to go even further down. Okay? So if this comes down again and breaks through that trend line, I expect to go further down. Okay? Now, we have a couple controversial things right here. Couple threads. We got Brian Ross says, what is the obsession with corporate cryptos like XRP, Hbar, and Quant? What's the obsession with corporate cryptos? Well, we have a good explanation first from Anders here. The U.S. military and governments were behind the creation and implementation of the internet. Believing cryptos will take down corporations and governments is naive at best. Brian replies and says, that's a good point, but isn't it equally naive to think that those superpowers will let tiny investors participate in these behemoth corporate projects? Well, they participated in Apple, which turned out to be a behemoth corporate project, and Amazon and stuff. But I said, in my opinion, right, this is the trade-off that they had to make this time. Crypto and blockchain has pigeonholed them. It's checkmated them into, like, they have to give us something fairer now and level the playing field. They have to do that. But so I said, make a small number of initial initial pioneers very rich in exchange for the whole world running on a no privacy blockchain system. Also, it's our reward for popularizing and advertising the public blockchain. We're walking ourselves into a new form of slavery. That's what we're doing. But the people who walk first will get rich. So that's why the tiny investors can be there. But the obsession with corporate cryptos is because, you know, they're the ones that are going to last. They're the ones that you shouldn't be questioning the credibility of, because they're connected to the old world, which needs to, the old world doesn't just die. It needs to merge, right? It's going to merge. And that's, the corporate cryptos are merging the old world with the new world. That's what they're doing. You know, you can go and focus on Bitcoin and focus on Polkadot and Terra Luna. All of those are for the new world. They're for the new world. I think it's a stupid thing to think that every person in the world is going to be yield farming on DeFi. Like, that's not possible. There's people who don't care about that. They just want a bank account and they want to live. So that's my opinion on that. We also have foodfarmer.eth. If you have under $100,000 to play with, focus on projects under 30 million market cap. You are in the growth stage of your portfolio. Do not prioritize yield, prioritize growth. Get them 3 to 5x's. Get in something at 10 mil and ride it up to 50 mil. This is where you make your money. So I somewhat agree with this. I did retweet this. If you have under 100K, right? I think you can focus on projects that are 100 million market cap. It doesn't have to be under 30 million is like really small, right? So some of the ones I would point out, but this is overall a good mindset. You're in the growth stage, right? You're not in the preservation stage of your portfolio. If you get up to like $1 million or $2 million, then you're in the preservation stage, maybe. Unless you want to keep growing that, right? So you're in the growth stage when you have under 100K. So you should be trying for some small caps in your portfolio. Now, obviously, this is not advice at all, but it's not advice for right now either, right? Right now is you shouldn't be playing with small caps because they're going to get wrecked. Just like how Cross Wallet, Opulus, most of these small caps have gotten wrecked. Now, look at this. Multivac is one that I would point out as a high risk. I would say it's high risk, but it does have some credible stuff going on. 30 million market cap. It's perfectly at where he said. and this has a ton of room for growth. But this could be, it's sort of sketchy. They have infinite linear scalability to infinity, right? So one to check out. I've checked this out a couple times before, but not too deeply. Check that one out. Then XYO for small caps, still under 300 million right there. Basically, you want stuff that will go from the top 200 into the top 100. That's what you want. Quant, I watched Quant and XDC climb into the top 100. I believe XDC is out of the top 100 now. Or no, it's 98, right? I watched them climb into that, and that's the best feeling ever. Also, Handshake, okay, 100 million. Handshake, decentralized naming service, absolutely insane. Very undervalued at 22 cents. And then Fuse as well, 42 million, very small cap, right? Self Key is another one, 40 million. These are the ones that could eventually make you a lot of money, but a lot of these might disappear as well. So it's higher risk, right? High risk, high reward. But this is a legitimate way. You need to hit those 3 to 5 X's, right? You only need 10 doubles of 1,000. 10 doubles of 1,000. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you're at $1 million, right? So I took $1,000, and you need to double it 10 times. That's it. You need to hit 10 2X's. So what if you're hitting 5X's though? If you're actually, let's say you're hitting 3X's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're basically already at $1 million, right? Boom, and you're at 2.1. So it's within reach in crypto. Now, moving on to Métis DAO, we can see right here, Métis Master says that Métis is on the road to 1 billion on TVL. I agree. We have nearly done 100x in TVL in just 3 months. So TVL means total value locked. How much money is locked up in the protocol, okay? And we can see, like, this has been getting some big growth, right? The start of just this year, we were at 274. We're sitting almost at 400 million, right? I'm farming. I'm contributing to that TVL with my little $4,100 right here. Once again, I want to show you guys this, the harvest of $33. Boom. I'm about to harvest $33 right there. Confirm. Now watch it just drain into my account. Boom. This is DeFi farming. I encourage all of you to learn this for the bear market, because in the bear market, you're going to want to be farming, right, and stacking those bags up. Moving on, we have one piece of news. There was not much interesting stuff to cover today on news. That's why I focus so much on this strategy right here. The GoFundMe, okay? The whole GoFundMe thing. This website called Tallycoin. You can raise funds in Bitcoin, crypto-based crowdfunding platform. They have raised $700,000. Now, that's nothing compared to the $10 million that GoFundMe has seized from this freedom convoy, this trucker freedom convoy, Canadian, blah, blah, blah. Has a million different titles. But they have raised 700K on here in Bitcoin. This is why. And Zero Hedge right here says, in case you were wondering what life under a CBDC will look like, it's facts. It's just facts. You know, they announced that, GoFundMe announced that they would literally redistribute funds to other approved charities. Dude, horrible. Well, not horrible. Like, they still get the money at the charities, but, like, what if somebody only wanted to donate to the trucker convoy thing, right? They're not going to get their money back. It's going to go to some charity of GoFundMe's choice. Very interesting stuff. Last thing, we got Overledger making smart contract creation easy. We've talked about this before, but this is very interesting. The QRC20s, keep your eye on this. You can basically do basic smart contract stuff with this, you know? Initiate a debit transfer, pre-approve a debit transfer, make a credit transfer to initiate a QRC20 token payment. Very cool right there. But that is the market today. You know, there's not much news-wise going on at all. Volume is low, right? Pretty chillaxed day. It is a Sunday as well. Usually the volume is bad on Sundays. So that is all we've got. Make sure you follow on Instagram, Twitter. I love every single one of you, and goodbye.
Grow, still can't stop it.